The Dark Tower is a bad movie. You probably heard that by now. There's no other way to describe it, unfortunately. I mean, you watch this and you just want Idris Elba to like Mandela his way out of there. You know what I mean? You look at Matthew McConaughey and you want nothing more than for this man to interstellar his way out of there.
McConaughey, Matthew, especially needs to be careful.
Oh.
This isn't the first time he's pulled this kind of cup, you know. He pulled this kind of shit before, and he wound it up straight in rom-comville.
Oh.
You know, and he stayed there for a long time in rom-comville. You know what I mean? And you know what, Matthew? You can see he didn't belong there, but he couldn't leave. It's very much like when Billy Idol went to Thailand.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Peach.
And welcome to that movie review,
aka TMR.
Life is full of ironies. I mean, last week we watched what is arguably the best adaptation of Stephen King's work to date, book to film adaptation. And this week we did a complete 180 and we saw what is undeniably the worst adaptation of King's work. The Dark Tower is so bad that one can almost foresee that this could actually be a form of torture that could be used by the military or some cut like it, you know, throwing waterboarding out of the window.
Yeah,
like I always watch the Dark Tower on repeat.
Exactly, waterboarding out, Dark Tower in.
You know, Clockwork Orange style, clamp the man's eyes open, play it on repeat.
Exactly. It's
like a man mock, basically, from watching the Dark Tower.
Precisely, Matthew. Imagine the entire Harry Potter series, right? All 7 books condensed into one singular 95-minute. Imagine that. Now let it sink in, because that is the reality and the travesty that is the Dark Tower. You know, all 8 books, Stephen King's magnum opus, his fucking life work right there. 95 minutes, footsack, shit sandwich.
You know you are enduring a cuck film when 95 minutes feels like an eternity. You know what I mean? I mean, pain does that to you. Pain reminds you of the real length of time. And the Dark Tower, that is pain in a visual format.
Something tells me that this movie was a hot potato. You know? No one wanted to touch it. And for the longest time, it was deemed unfilmable. And there's no surprise. I mean, it's fantasy, it's sci-fi, it's a horror, it's a western. It's all rolled into one.
In fact, the only reason this film made it to the cinema is because of its star power. It's got Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba to thank for it, you know what I mean? Or not to thank at least. I mean, this is career-ending roles that these owens are in here. These owens are bloody lucky they are who they are.
This is career Russian roulette, Matthew.
It is.
These two are sitting there.
That's a good point.
With their revolvers, you know. Exactly.
Dark Tower.
As Roland Deschain, the gunslinger, Idris Elba takes on the role of a man without a care in the world. If Roland seems relaxed, it's because he is. Elba injects Roland with the demeanor of a man who has nothing to lose. Elba probably really felt this way and just played himself.
As the Man in Black, Matthew McConaughey seems bored. I mean, he gives the Man in Black a sort of demeanor of, you know, someone that's really just there and watching events unfold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's talking about a car walking from point A to point B, and that's really the role that he's playing in this stick. McConaughey probably realized a bit too late that he nestled himself into a bit of a shit sandwich.
A bit of a shit sandwich?
Okay, a large shit sandwich.
A large full house shit sandwich.
You know, Fred, you get from Wembley.
Exactly, yeah. One large full house
shit sandwich please,
special
for Mr. McConaughey. Oh, what's that? With cheese? I mean, it's to the point that you know, when you realized it, you were just like, fuck it.
Parts of the Dark Tower were filmed right in our own backyard here in South Africa, and we're not making a good name for ourselves, let me tell you. You know, we lowball, you know, great price, shit value, or very average work, incredibly average work. We continue to fucking churn out, Matthew. I'm getting gutful of it. We've got safe house, fucking, you know, Dread. I mean, and I like performance of Dread. You know, I mean, like, you know,
Carl Urban
did Dread, but the rest of Dread is.
That was cut. It's so bizarre that South Africa, maybe even Cape Town specifically, is used to portray a dystopian future.
Yeah, it's like,
are you saying Cape Town looks like caca?
Exactly, it's like we need a dystopian future. Cape Town.
Cape Town. That's at the end of the bridge, just gonna put taxis in there. Just light a galley there, whatever.
Exactly.
Comments walk around there.
And let's go shoot in Kailicha as well.
Yeah.
We got it. That's perfect for the
dystopian future.
Or the dystopian future look. You know what? Hollywood, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you,
I'm so
Hollywood.
sick of this cuck. Let's watch
Baddies then.
Baddie.
Let's watch it on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morning guys, this is Barry, known as Rambo.
Yeah, Baddie. Just get on with it.
This is gonna take long.
I've been asked to give a quick review of Dark Tower. Not very impressed with the two acting for Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba. Poor action, a bit confused in the movie, didn't know what was happening. Felt like it was in Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings?
Baddie?
Wow.
How dare you try to compare a piece of cuck like the Dark Tower?
Please don't ever compare the two
Lord of the
again.
Rings.
But the Lord of the Rings up here.
Way up there.
Up here, and you got Dark Tower like some.
You can't even see where
Somewhere
the Dark Tower
down
is.
there,
You
man.
know what? It fell down there. No one's ever gonna find it.
In the summary, Matthew McConaughey plays the Batman, who gives a crap.
You mean the man in black? He's not a black man, he's the whitest man on the planet.
Yeah.
He's the man in black.
Idris Elba plays the evil, good guy, called the gunslinger. Idris Elba is protecting the world against Matthew McConaughey. Who cares? For my rating, all I want to say is, out of 10, I would give it a fat 5. Fat 5, like you'd get a fat 5 in the face. 5 out of 10 for TMR.
5 out of 10 for TMR, Barry. I hope you're talking about that bloody movie, eh? TMR is 10 out of 10.
End of story, Baddie.
Before I leave with this, all I want to say is one thing: killers be loving.
Thanks for that, Barry. I do agree with you for the most part. I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, it was a cuck, boring stick, and I didn't give a shit about anything.
Listen here. Did that bra just say, can this be loving?
He did just say, can this be loving? He did. That's his tagline. Come on, you good, bruh.
How's that working out for you?
We both went into this, hoping that it was better than what everybody else was saying.
Yeah.
We realized that our expectations were extremely low. And, the film actually ended up being on par with what our expectations were. It was cut. I actually don't want to even talk about this film anymore. Let's just get it over and done with. 5 out of 10.
That's right, Matthew. There is nothing more to say. If you'd like to watch a movie that looks like it was shot after 5 p.m., go watch The Dark Tower. I'm giving this 9.3 out of 10. So that's it this week. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll see you next week for another exciting episode of TMR.